Pam Bondi, the head of the DOJ, apparently had a hit out on her by somebody on TikTok. And a lot of Democrats are trying to downplay this. Like, I'm sorry. Like, look, I was one of the first people to put Charlie Kirk on the air 10 years ago. He was a regular guest on my show. I was a colleague of his. I think at some point he joined Fox, and then he and I were both at Salem together. I can't tell you how devastated I was by all of that. But let's face it. Okay, this is the reality. Multiple attempts on our now president's life. We lost Charlie, and there's now, a plot that was uncovered by the FBI on Bondi. I'm sorry, but like, you guys have to come to grips with what's going on. And for whatever reason, the JB Pritzkers of the world and the MSNBC correspondents of the world seem to think that there's absolutely no threat against Republicans. I'm here to tell you, you are so dead wrong. But here's the news. Let's go to it.
All right, breaking news, top of the new hour here, and another threat of political violence in America. The FBI making an arrest in a chilling murder-for-hire plot targeting Attorney General Pam Bondi. We are learning brand new details at this hour. Welcome back as America Reports heads into hour 2. I'm Sandra Smith in New York.
Scary stuff, Sandra. I'm John Roberts in Washington. The 29-year-old Minnesota man is accused of putting out a $45,000 hit on the Attorney General. It all started on TikTok when a post with the bounty started going viral before setting off a swift federal investigation.
And the suspect's rap sheet is long, and his online activity reveals ties to anarchist symbolism and anti-government literature.
Our justice correspondent David Spunt live here in Washington. What else are we learning, David, about the suspect?
Well, John, he is charged with threatening Attorney General Bondi in a TikTok post. According to authorities in this affidavit that we just saw a couple of hours ago, unsealed recently, he allegedly offered a $45,000 bounty. In the post, there's a photo, and this was on TikTok, a photo of the Attorney General with a sniper red dot, and it reads, "Wanted Pam Bondi, reward $45,000, dead or alive, preferably dead." That's a quote. He is in custody. Additionally, his TikTok page had anarchist symbols, according to the affidavit filed. The affidavit reads, quote, "Additionally, the suspect user's TikTok page had a link to an anarchist FAQ book pinned to his page." According to open source research, as well as based on your affiant's training and experience, anarchism is a political philosophy and movement that seeks to abolish all institutions that perpetuate authority, coercion, or hierarchy, primarily targeting the state and capitalism. Now, FBI agents, John and Sandra, from Detroit, Michigan, received a tip from someone who was on TikTok, noticed the post in their feed, then reported this post. The FBI worked with Google, Comcast, and TikTok to find this guy. Google helped with IP logins, IP locations. They also were able to find his email. Now, according to the affidavit, he has a multi-state criminal history, as you mentioned, including a 2022 felony stalking and domestic assault misdemeanor charge. We reached out to the Justice Department. So far, we're being told no comment.
Okay. Well, these things are tough, right? If you're Pam Bondi, you don't necessarily want this blasted everywhere, because the worry in these sorts of situations is the threat of copycat attacks, etc. A lot of people, I know a lot of people who are conservatives that have had threats against them. And I can tell you, the most sort of traditional course is not to make a big stink about it, because you don't actually want to invite more potential copycats. So I'm sure that she has no comment. I'm sure that it's disturbing to find this out. I think because she is such a public figure, you have to come forward with this news.